Just about to get underway. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Shohei Ohtani.
Dubon on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out.
Center fielder.
Now the number 2 hitter, Andy Pages. This looks like extra bases. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. Popped in the air, left field. 2 down. Here comes Max Muncy.
Third baseman, Max Muncy.
Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. We go to the bottom of the first. And towing the slab, Tarik Skubal. What do you have on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Lou. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat, otherwise it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Swing and a ground ball. Throws to first. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first. 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Matt Olson. This one in the air, center field. Pages settles underneath it. And that ends the inning. Back at Truist
Leading
Park,
off
top
for
of the
the
second,
Dodgers,
Mookie
shortstop,
Betts
Mookie
steps to the plate
Betts.
for the Dodgers. That one out to right. And a quick out, number one. Tommy Edman at the
Batting
plate.
sixth, second baseman Tommy Edman.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Albies over
You're
to
out.
first in time. 2 up, 2 down at the top
Batting
of the
seventh,
second.
right fielder
So here's Kyle Tucker now. And it's fouled away. No score here in the second. Albies. And the Dodgers are set down in order. Back here in Atlanta. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Ozzie Albies.
Ozzie Albies.
High fly ball down the left field line. Going back.
Foul.
And that is a foul ball. 0-1 now. And he chases that one below the zone. In the air to left center. Pajes under it. 1 away. And now
Batting
Michael
fifth,
Harris the
center
second.
fielder Michael Harris the second.
Check swing, and he went 1 and 2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Tucker on his way over. And there are 2 down. Here's Mauricio Dubon.
Left fielder Mauricio Dubon.
Right back to him on the mound. Play made, that ends the inning. Well, here we go. Top
Leading
of
off
the
for
third,
Dodgers,
scoreless
left
game.
fielder Teoscar Hernandez.
You know, these Dodgers, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Batting ninth.
Here's the catcher, Eliezer Alfonso. Out number 2. Back to the top of the
Up next
Dodgers
for the
order.
Dodgers,
Here's
the
Ohtani.
designated hitter,
Fly to
Shohei
left his first
Ohtani.
time. Throw on to Olsen, and they get Ohtani for the out. And that is the third out of the inning. Back in Atlanta, Truist Park. Now in for the Braves, Austin Riley.
Austin Riley.
Riley is one of those players that made his presence known in the majors right away. He hit a 438-foot home run off a Michael Wacha fastball
that's
on
a
his
ball.
second at bat, which is probably the best way to make a first impression as a rookie, Boog.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Got him swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. Mike Yastrzemski up here.
Mike Yastrzemski.
Check swing. He went. It's 0-1. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Skubal in his 6th season, 29 years old, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. Ground ball up the middle. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. Jim Jarvis next up for the Braves.
74.
That one close, ruled the ball. And it's 1-0. Fouled off left side. Two down, nobody on. And now 1-2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult.
Oh, that's a strikeout. And that'll do it for the inning. Back at Truist Park, on to the 4th, Andy Pages steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. That's a hit. And they have their first hit since the 1st inning.
Everything came together for him. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Next to the dish is Freddie. He's 0 for 1. And a base hit. Pages on his way to 3rd. Cut off, throw to 2nd, and he's out easily. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here comes Max Muncy. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
Oh, that's inside.
The Dodgers looking to strike first. Top half of inning number 4. Dubon has a beat on it. Brings it in. Runner tagging from 3rd. And the Dodgers score first. It's 1-0.
Up next,
here's
for
Mookie
the Dodgers,
Betts.
shortstop,
Flied to right
Mookie
his
Betts.
first time.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
So Mookie Betts with a base hit. And that gives Tommy Edman a chance to hit with 2 out.
He was all over that one. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, the odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Line drive, base hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here's Kyle Tucker. And that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the inning. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Acuna Jr.
Ground ball left side. Throw on to Freeman. 1 pitch and 1 out.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Baldwin in the box now. No balls and a strike. On the ground to the left. Betts up with it. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Wide to center his first time.
Matt Olson.
Ball one, no strikes.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Nice grab. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out. Back here in Atlanta, new inning getting started. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. Going, gone. He sends one out the opposite way. Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Eliezer Alfonso. And that one fouled off.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates.
Whips it to first. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. So the batting order turns over. Next is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Pages at the plate now as he chases after that one. Runner takes off. There's the ball. No throw, safe at second. Elder checks the runner. Safe at second, and he gets back in. 1 out and a runner at second, and we're at the top of the 5th. That's off the mark. Ball 2. Just off the inside edge. And a foul ball. Man at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
That's ripped. Base hit. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with 1 out.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Muncy in the box, lays off for ball 1. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. And that one fouled off. The 1-2. And this one looks like trouble. Reaching for it and brings it in. Runners tagging from second and third. Runner from third in to score. And they lead by 2.
Shortstop,
Mookie Betts digging in a huge spot. Harris should have this one. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. Swinging a foul straight back.
You know, these Braves, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
The 0-2. Got him. Rusty Valentine rings him up. Throw on to Freeman, and that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that jump.
And now the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike one.
No, that's a ball. Whoa.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
In the air, left field, Hernandez moving under this one, and there's two down. Mauricio Dubon next up for the Braves.
Left fielder, Mauricio Dubon.
On the ground, Muncy. In plenty of time to first. That's the third out. Inning over. Top six.
Leading off
and at the plate for the Dodgers. Tommy Edman, new pitcher for the Braves, Victor Medeiros.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And a swing and a miss there. Medeiros measures 6 feet 2 inches. 24 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick in 2022. Hit on the ground to short. Jarvis gets it to first.
Yeah!
Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Up next,
Kyle
for the
Tucker,
Dodgers,
a.k.a.
right fielder,
King
Kyle
Tuck, to the
Tucker.
plate now. Yeah, that's fouled off. That one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a foul out of play.
Ball 2.
Two away now. 2 down, base is empty. And up next for Los Angeles, Teoscar Hernandez. He's already homered here in this one.
Strike 1.
Gets down, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Eliezer Alfonso. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fair ball. Dubon with a quick throw back in. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out.
Up next,
2 consecutive
for the
base hits for these
the
guys here.
designated
Just a
hitter,
blue pit
Shohei
behind third
Ohtani.
right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found it perfect.
Hammered, base hit. Hernandez headed for the plate. So that's 3 straight hits with 2 outs, and the bases are loaded.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now in for the Braves, Austin Riley.
Austin Riley.
Riley was a kid in high school that was scouted by most teams as a pitcher. In fact, 95% of the teams wanted him as a pitcher. But I actually asked him, were you interested in being drafted as a pitcher? And he told me directly, no, I hated it. My arm hurt all the time. Here's a 1-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. Grounded out his first time up. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Here we go.
Yastrzemski tries to check his swing. Now a look to third, and that's going to be ruled a swing. That one clips the outside corner. That is strike 2.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The Dodgers leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th.
Whoa.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Now batting, shortstop,
Chip
number
Jarvis
74.
next up for the Braves. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swing and a ball lifted left field. That is the inning. We go to the top of the 7th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. Now a screamer into the outfield. Reaching down, makes the catch. Muncy digs in.
For the Dodgers, third baseman, Max Muncy.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Betts at the plate now, and that's strike 1. Bounced up the middle. But there's no play. That's an infield single.
Up next for the Dodgers, second baseman Tommy
First and
Edman.
second, 1 out. And here comes Tommy Edman, 1 for 3. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. It's strike 1 on Edman. Line drive, base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only
Dodgers,
1 away.
Right fielder, Kyle
And now
Tucker.
a very big at bat for Kyle Tucker. That clips the corner.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
This one's blistered. No doubt about it. Out of here. Grand slam. He'll take a jog around the bases.